All right, today we have another Valiant offering, Livewire and the Secret Weapons from Stephen Grant and a bunch of different artists. And the bunch of different artists actually show on this because, it really, the consistency from one part to the next, I get that they're, actually split them up into like live space, Livewire space, and dream space through this. But it's still painful when it gets to kind of the worst art sections of this book. Now, Livewire is a character from Valiant who they she basically can interact with any machine, dive into any machine. Pretty cool concept on that level. The Secret Weapons spun out of a book which was not one of the best books Valiant put out before. And they introduced all these characters, and it really was like one of their poorer efforts back then. They're all on the run and hiding right now because of things that happened in the past Valiant universe. And the first full half of this book is literally just like them recounting backstories and like introducing the characters, like sitting around a table. Super boring way to start a comic. This is one of the, unfortunately, I'd say one of the lower offerings in the Valiant universe. And here's where you can see where some of the art kind of falls off the rails to become like, this is okay for like Kickstarter indie art, but not really for something like a Valiant universe book, unfortunately. You can see how her head is like angled very weirdly over her shoulder in a way that like would probably snap her neck if it was done in real life. That kind of stuff bugs me when I see this. The coloring also kind of suffers in those spots. Now, Livewire is like seeing a therapist. Again, just like something like it's like this. Is this a superhero or is it somebody's like self-insert kind of thing here? And she ends up then like going into these this like data banks to like try to retrieve stuff. She gets caught. There's a bad guy in there, and she deals with it on that level, and it all goes. Blows up their sort of Costa Rica hideaway, and they end up on the run at the end. So, this is, like I said, the weakest offering out of the Valiant sort of relaunch so far from Alien Books. I've liked pretty much everything. It wasn't like painful to read, but I was kind of bored by it. So overall, again, this is a double-sized issue too, 48 pages. I love that format. I love the whole like one shot that's like nearly a graphic novel that tells a whole story. I will give them kudos for doing that. And I know that doesn't really sell very well for comic shops, where a lot of impulse buy is how people get in on those first issues. But, honestly, this is the way that storytelling should be done these days with the way that the graphic novels are done. But still, this is on the weaker side, 6 out of 10 from me. And that's it. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.